16 Days Epic South Island, New Zealand Itinerary in Campervan Part 2. Hi guys, this is Xander and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to take you to our 16 Days Epic Campervan South Island, New Zealand trip Part 2. As I mentioned in my Part 1 video, this itinerary was carefully planned to cover the most visited parts and best of South Island to give you the best and most memorable experience in New Zealand. Day 5. Okay guys, this is day 5 of our campervan trip to the best of South Island, New Zealand. From the previous part 1 video, we spent our 4th night in Queenstown. Then, earlier in the morning of day 5, we headed to our next destination, which is Milford Sound. It is approximately 3 hours and 30 minutes from Queenstown city center. Milford Sound is famously described by Rudyard Kipling as 8th wonder of the world. The amazing scenery is unlike anywhere else in the world. It is one of the most beautiful places to visit in New Zealand. It is a breathtaking place with its mountain peaks, folds cliff, and waterfall cascades. You literally wanted to make several stops almost every few minutes. We had a stopover in Mirror Lakes and Chatham and then proceeded to Milford Sound Cruise Terminal, where we boarded our boat cruise. It's the most popular way to explore Milford Sound and very convenient, with interactive and informative commentary from the knowledgeable and friendly skipper, plus with complimentary drinks on board. The 2 hours cruise took us from the wharf all the way out to the Tasman Sea, and we saw the entirety of Milford Sound with lots of waterfalls and viewpoints. We have seen some of the marine wildlife like seals, dolphins, rare borderline crested penguins, and different kinds of seabirds that you can spot along the way. It was a good way to immerse in the magnificent beauty of Milford Sound. It's such an awesome experience. We passed by iconic Mitre Peak up close, Lady Bowen Falls, Lake Marian, Copper Point, Rock and Stirling Falls. Stirling Falls is the second tallest waterfall in Milford Sound. It's a well-known attraction and movie set location where Wolverine movie actor Hugh Jackman jumped off this cliff. We also went out of the viewing pool to take a lot of photos. After our cruise, we just roamed around the area, enjoyed the scenery, but be careful with sandflies and make sure that you bring with you insect repellent when you visit the place, as their bite really stings. Then after that, we continued our way to the campground for 2 nights. We stayed in Milford Sound Lodge. This rainforest campervan site is very popular and really worth a stay. It is one of the most beautiful campsites we have ever stayed at. It feels like camping in the middle of the deep forest with beautiful scenery. They are also very popular for their luxurious chalets. Day 6. The next day, we did one of the most recommended hikes, which is the Lake Marian trek, which is just supposed to be a 3 hours return walk. But we ended it almost 6 hours as we did lots of photo stops and rest, as my brother is a bit scared with this steep. From the Lake Marian car park, we crossed the swing bridge and were amazed with the spectacular series of waterfalls. We then continued the track, which was quite steep and a bit muddy, but the journey is really worth it. Has been rewarded with beautiful marine lake. It is a really gorgeous turquoise lake surrounded by mountain peaks and waterfalls. We finished the day just strolling around Borderland National Park and enjoyed the stay in Milford Sound Lodge. Day 7. We left Milford early in the morning and started driving our way to our next destination, which is Wanaka. We had a first stop in Itinerary to have our breakfast, which is only 1.5 hours away. Then we continued our drive to Wanaka via Cardrona Valley Road, which is a beautiful scenic drive from Wanaka along the Cardrona Valley that leads over the Crown Range, the highest main road in New Zealand. Fun fact, Cardrona used to be the center of the gold rush in the Otago region a long time ago. That's very interesting. Okay, then after we continue to Wanaka Lakefront, which is another nice place, there is a dinosaur's children's playground in the area where me and my brother played. Also, there is clean and fresh spring water near the playground where we refilled our water bottle for drinking. My brother enjoyed the experience of filling the container. Then we went to an iconic Wanaka tree and just stayed there and relaxed. Wanaka is another beautiful place to visit in the South Island. It is a resort town with the same adventurous vibe as Queenstown, which I talked about in my part 1 video, and it has beautiful scenery with lakes and snow-capped mountains, and also has lots of fun activities to do. There are nice tourist hidden gems and hot spots too. It is also a gateway to Mount Aspiring National Park and famous for winter sports. You can choose from Treble Cone or Cardrona Alpine Resort, which offers world-class skiing and snowboarding. There is also cross-country skiing near the area called Snow Farm, where they offer cross-country Nordic skiing and also sledding for families traveling with young kids. Wanaka has so much to offer, so many activities to do and dining experience to choose from. We spent our night in Wanaka Lake Holiday Park, which has very neat and clean facility and stunning Wanaka Lake view. Day 8. Okay, first thing in the morning after breakfast, we drove to Lake Hawea, which is the first stop on our way to the west coast. Lake Hawea is a small settlement and nice place for fishing spots and other outdoors activities like swimming, surfing, kayaking, boating, or just lazing out on the beach. The next, we continue driving to the neck. This is along Hazard Pass Drive and a nice view of land narrowing between Glacier Lake of Wanaka and Hawea. It's really worth it to stop, so make sure that you allow time for stops along this route. If you have more time to spend, you can also stop and do the Hazard Pass Lookout, which is 1 hour return walk. Our next stop was the Blue Pool, which is a nice short and flat walk through the forest where we passed a suspension bridge crossing the Makaroa River. Fun fact, did you know that Blue Pools derived its name from the distinctive blue color of the water as the result of light refraction on the clear, snow-fed, icy cold water? Pretty cool, isn't it? It was a nice walk and my family enjoyed rock peeling while relaxing. After that, we continued and had a quick stopover in Knight's Point, a stunning lookout over the rugged western coast and Tasman Sea. There is a nice parking area there with toilet facilities and picnic tables. Then we continued in Bruce Bay, a small coastal settlement with stunning sea views and beautiful beach. This place has special significance to the local Maori iwi. We stopped here for a while where we had our lunch inside the campervan while enjoying the beautiful Bruce Bay. After a long day, we proceeded to our 2-night camping ground, which is Rainforest Retreat Holiday Park, and went straight to relax in the bubbling spa pool. Then, after that, we went to their restaurant, which is very nice, and had our dinner. Then rested for the night in the great powered campervan site, surrounded by lush rainforest. Day 9. From Wanaka, we were thinking of first stopping at Fox Glacier Township and staying there and maybe doing the Fox Glacier walking track, which is an easy access to glacier environment in the forest area where so many walking tracks to choose from. But we decided to continue to Franz Joseph instead, so we skipped the Fox Glacier completely. But this place is a very nice stop for heli hike and snow landing with a beautiful 360 degrees view of Mount Cook, as this is just the other side of Mount Cook National Park. Okay, on our day 9 again, we were supposed to go to Franz Joseph Glacier Walk, which is another easy 1.5 hours return walk. But once we reached the car park, which is the starting of the Franz Joseph Glacier Walk, we decided that we will have a break from walking this time. So we just hopped out of the campervan and just took photos outside where you can already appreciate the beauty of the place. We have already done this track before, and it's also highly recommended. It is an easy track that starts with a forest walk following a rocky riverbed path and passing treated waterfalls on the sides before reaching the viewing area, which is the terminal phase of the glacier. There is a safety barrier in the final section of the track, but with our tired feet, we opted to just go back to the Rainforest Retreat Holiday Park and just relax there and sleep for another night. Day 10. After a very good whole day rest in Rainforest Retreat Holiday Park, we had another extra energy to continue our epic journey. So day 10 started driving from the holiday park to our first stop, which is Okarito Coastal Walk, which is a relatively easy walk along the coastal line with beautiful rock along the way. We have collected perfectly shaped egg-like looking rocks, which are very fine and smooth and have nice whitish colors. And we took a few of them back home, and my mom put them in our garden as they are really nice. Then we went back to the campervan, had another rest and ate food before we continued the Hokatita Gorge. This place is well worth a visit as well. It is a short walk surrounded by a lush native bush. We walked across a swing bridge and straight to the viewing place, where you can have an excellent view of the blue-green waters of Hokatita River passing through the rock slide Hokatita Gorge. Then after, we continued our way to one of the West Coast's most impressive natural wonders, Puna Kaiki rocks and blowholes. It is an easy 20 to 45 minutes loop track with beautiful limestone formations. It is one of the most famous landmarks of the West Coast. Here's another fun fact. The pancake rocks do really look like pancakes stacked up in layers. And did you know that it was formed 30 million years ago with immense water pressure? Fascinating story, huh? We spend our sunset time here with magnificent views with tides splashing up the water through blowholes and amazing natural limestone landscape of pancake-shaped rock formations and a surge pool. We felt like we didn't want to leave the place, but as the sun started to disappear, we decided to go to our accommodation, and we stayed the night in Puna Beach Camp and parked our campervan in a very nice spot. It is an absolutely beautiful place to stay. They have private access to the beach. We would definitely come back to this town and spend more time here. We also managed to squeeze time to visit the Puna Kaiki Cavern, which is right next to the highway. During the night, it's worth a visit, as you will see glowworms. It can be slippery, so make sure you wear good footwear and bring a head torch. In my next video, please don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button below and share it with your friends as well. Bye!